Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I hope all is going well, and I hope everyone is doing well right now. Hang in there, you guys, because I know some of us are just going crazy being home and not being able to go out or do anything, especially with the family. But make the best of these times that we do have alone with our family and our loved ones. I have a dream I want to share with you guys, and let me know if anyone's ever experienced this type of dream. But this is what I dreamed last night. I'm going to just go into details of what I saw. I saw that I was at my mom's house. I guess I was visiting her. And it felt like it was around the time we were still on lockdown. The reason why I say that is because it was hardly anybody on the road. And I guess I drove there, and I don't know. I don't even remember how I got there. I just know that I woke up in a dream where I was at my mom's house. Most likely I was visiting with my youngest child. And then all of a sudden, it was time for me to leave. And I was calling for someone to pick me up. I guess I was trying to get an Uber at home. First, I was calling if somebody could pick me up. And then I called for Uber or Lyft. No response or anything like that. So I went outside because I kept hearing people make a lot of commotion, and I saw a lot of people staring at the sky. So I went outside alone with my family. We went outside to look at the sky like everybody's just watching the sky. But when I went outside, I noticed outside was kind of like reddish. Like it was like more like a red tone. And and then I looked up, and what I saw was the sky was covered in these beautiful rainbow colors. It was just covered, the whole clouds, and it was full of thick cloud. And then I noticed these military special ops. I mean, they were like like private paid special forces, and the government pays them. They're private, like maybe they're like old retired military people, and they need jobs and stuff like that. They were hiring for this, and this is what they were doing. They pulled up in a big truck and big vans, like big trucks and big van. Two of them pulled up at the same time, and they just pulled up in the grass of people's houses, and a bunch of them came out. Like at least 15 to 20 people came out of both cars, and they started going to people's houses, knocking on the door, and just searching. I don't know what they were searching for in the beginning. And the guy, when we saw what was happening, we quickly ran inside. And then the guy was like, he was like, where's your, like, we was hearing yelling and screaming, where is it, where is it, do you have it, where is it, where is it? Like they were searching for something. And when I went in the house with my mom and them, they followed us. They saw us running, and they followed us. And when they got to us, I thought it was gonna hurt us or snatch us and throw us in the van or whatever. But that's not what happened. They were just searching everywhere, throwing things around and just digging and looking. And they said, where is it, where is it? It was like, what are you talking about? They don't have any here. And it was like, what are you looking for? Guns. They were looking for guns, you guys. I thought they was looking for drugs or something. No, they were looking for guns. And it was like, they don't have any. And they were looking for everywhere else. And I guess a couple of people did have it, because they took them in when they took a couple of people with them and their guns. And they took as quick as they got there, and they searched the neighborhood as quick as they left. It was like it was like a quick thing. And well organized, put it that way. So after that episode, we went back outside because I was watching how they were leaving really fast, and they left really quick. And I was like, wow, they're in a hurry. And then I kept looking at the sky because the rainbow color all of a sudden disappeared. Then the clouds became extremely white, and it was like thick, puffy clouds of white thickness. And all you saw was two giant water tornadoes forming through the sky. It was crazy, and it was water, like it was just straight up water coming out of that tornado. And I was like, oh my lord, oh my lord, I want to go home, I want to go home. I can't believe I'm watching these tornadoes coming, Mom. And I was like, Mom, get in the house. We gotta find a way, a place to hide. These two tornadoes are coming. And it started ringing really bad. And then you started hearing all this noise, loud noise. Like, I guess when you have a storm and you're in a storm, it's really loud and it's really scary. Those noises can really scare you. I know, because when I went through so many hurricanes, those noise was just awful. So yeah, we was hearing it, but it never came in my mom's house, which was weird. It just never touched my mom's house. I never saw it come anywhere near my mom's house. And then after that, I saw myself go back outside again after we didn't hear it no more. We all went outside, and when we went outside, okay, this is what I saw. It was an ocean of cloud. It was like the sky has fallen, and it was an ocean on top of us. I know it sounds crazy. I'm just telling you what I saw. An ocean, like ocean, and it had so much colors on top of it. It was illuminated, like it was like waving and everything. I was like, and then this guy was like, he was really tall, and I would say this cloud was so close. It was like 30 feet under us. That's how close it was. And this guy was like, oh my gosh, where did this water come from? How did this water get in the clouds like that? What is this? And I was trying to figure out, OMG, the water, if this, and we was trying to figure out how was it just standing there and not falling on us. That was very confusing. And we was like, this water falls on us, we're all gonna drown. It was like, come on, why is it just standing up like that? That was weird. And then I said, I had a really bad feeling when I saw that. Like, I knew there's no way this water is gonna stay up like that. It has to eventually come down. So what I did was I grabbed my baby and I started running, and all of a sudden I'm in this school. I don't even know how I got to this school. It's like I'm in the school all of a sudden, and I'm running and I'm looking for a place to hide from whatever is gonna happen with that cloud. And as I'm waiting and waiting, and then you started hearing another storm. Another storm had approached, and I found this janitor. Yeah, I'm just telling you what I saw, what happened in that dream. So what had happened? So I saw this janitor, and he had this room. This room was like airtight, and it was no windows and nothing like that. He had a window in there, but it was all shut, like he closed it up, sealed it up, which was weird, like, as if he was waiting for something. Anyways, so I asked him, can I please go in there, please? And he was like, I'm gonna run home. And I was like, well, can you leave me in here? And he's like, okay. So I went in there, and when I went in there, it's like the guy was living in there. He had a bed, he had like little dressers and stuff, like all his little personal private stuff in there. And I noticed the window was shut and barred up or whatever, and taped up and glued up. He was trying to completely cover that window. So I tried to open through the window, like get a little crack out of the window and to see what was happening outside. You just hear people yelling and screaming, and I didn't know what was happening, so I wanted to see, but I couldn't see nothing. All I saw was a storm, and you could hear it. Everything was shaking. And then finally it stopped, and then I went back outside, and when I went back outside, the clouds was still there. And matter of fact, it got even lower. It was so low, you can reach your little fingers and touch it. That's how low the clouds were getting. And this guy was really, really tall. He just reached up and he grabbed, like, he touched it, and it was water dripping on it. Water. Water. That much water covering the whole sky. And no one knows how it become. How did it get there like that? And not only that, how did it, how is it just standing above us like that and not falling on us? That's what the most that was the most important question we was trying to figure out. And after that, I was just trying to get home. I tried everything, and then there was a car there, and I tried to drive home. Everybody was like, "Are you crazy?" My family was there, and was like, "Don't go home like this. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?" I was like, "My other children, I can't. I'm not gonna stay here. I need to be with my other children." I had left them home, and I didn't want them to go through this by themselves, even though I knew it was an hour and a half drive. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna drive through this storm. And I just remember myself, my brother, my mom. I was giving them all hugs goodbye, and I was getting in the car, and I was ready to go and drive and find my children, my other children. And I was not afraid. I was just determined, and I just, from the moment I got in that car and I drove off, I woke up from there. I was like, what was that? It was just so crazy. It felt like I was in a dream. It didn't even feel real. For something like that to have happened, where you can just see the water under you. It's like how mighty and powerful God is. He can stop the ocean. I mean, it looked like an ocean water. He can stop that ocean water. He could have flooded us and called it a day, but no, instead he just stopped it and gave us time to finish whatever we needed to do. In my situation, I needed, and everybody was busy doing something. In my situation, I needed to hurry up and get home. And as I was driving home, it was still waiting for me to get home or whatever. So I guess the Lord must be, I mean, God, the reason why he hasn't come yet is most likely he's still waiting for us. Like, the event is there. It's ready. Everything is ready. It's right there, like right at the tipping point. And all he's doing is waiting for one last lost sheep to come home. It's got to be it, because he was still waiting for me to get home. So it's like the lost sheep still try to get home, but it's still lost. So all you lost sheep, hurry up and get home, because Father's coming to take us home. God bless you all. May this message help in any way. I pray that someone can actually explain to me what I was seeing, because it's so confusing. And if you have this same dream or whatever, just let me know. And one more thing I want to share with you guys. My daughter, who is 6 years old, she had an encounter with the Lord, and she told me that the Lord visited her on April 1st. By the way, my daughter has autism, and it's not very easy for her to try to explain things to me very well. But this was very good how she was able to explain it to me. She said that Jesus came to her and told her that he was going to give her a tiara if she behaves. I was like, a tiara? And she was like, yes, mommy, if I behave, Jesus is going to bring me back a tiara. So I know I've never told her anything like that. So for her to tell me this, I know it's legit. And she also doesn't realize that when God actually comes and get his remnant, all of us, all the saints, we're all given a crown in our head. So the tiara represents a crown. God bless her little heart.
Jesus appeared in my room, and when he said that you get a magic tiara, and bye-bye. He's gonna come back with the tiara.
Wow, thank you for telling us this dream, Valentina. So Jesus said that if you're a good girl, he will come back he'll give you a magic tiara?
Uh-huh. It's powerful to stop monsters.
That's what he told you?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.